This is Rubbernecker stamp set number 711 Lilies. This was our original design for this watercolor line. What we have here is a two-part stamp set, and what I'm going to do to begin is I'm going to take the stamps off of the sheet and place them on the packaging. Just like this. And I'm going to take a block and I'm going to lay it over the top of that. And I'm going to line that edge with the edge of the packaging. And then I'm going to do it again with the overlay portion. Just like that. And line this edge with the paper. That allows me to get these stamped aligned, and if I stamp with that edge parallel with the paper, when I stamp it down, I'll have an alignment. Alright, so we're going to start with the solid portion of the stamp. And I have a water brush here, and we're going to use a little wet mixture of Ken Oliver's phthalo green and lemon yellow. Give me a little yellow-green color wash. We're just going to brush this onto the leaves of the flower. Now I'm going to take with the same brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit of the Color Burst full strength green, and I'm going to add that to it, and you can see how much darker that is. And that's going to give me some contrast when I stamp this. Alright. Now for the flower, I'm going to wet my brush a little bit, and I'm going to take my yellow that's in my tray here. This is the Color Burst Lemon Yellow, and I'm going to make up a bit of a paste. The reason I'm doing this is it gets the watercolor medium very, very rich, but it allows me to control it much better. So I'm just going to spread around the outside of this flower with yellow. And now with another brush, I'm going to pick up some of the orange. This is the Tangerine from the new Caribbean Brights series. And I'm going to fill the flower in the middle with this. And I'm going to do my best not to engage the yellow quite yet. And as soon as I get this wet, those colors are going to start to blend. So let's do that. I'm going to take a piece of 110-pound watercolor cardstock, and I'm going to give this stamp a few spritzes of water. You can see the color's already starting to migrate a bit. A lot of water on that one, so we're going to let that just soak in for just a minute, and we're going to dry it. Okay. You know, it's good to show when you make a mistake. So what happened here is we got too much water on the stem, on the leaf, and so it's really blurred the whole image. And so I'm going to start this one again and fix that. Alright? So we're going to go back to this. I'm going to pick up some more of my color wash, and I'm going to put it on. But I'm going to put it on just a little bit thinner so that it will start to dry on the stamp. Now the green accent, like that, and our yellow paste. This obviously is not the only way to color this flower, and any way that you choose to do it will work fine with the same techniques. This new Caribbean Brights Tangerine is really a nice color. Alright, same process, a little bit of water. Okay. Instantly the orange is moving into the yellow. There we go. That's much crisper. Just a little bit too much water residual on the leaves last time. It's good to show you what happens. Now we're going to take our overlay, and I've got a VersaFine Black Onyx pigment pad. I'm going to stamp our overlay with that. Now, keeping the block edge parallel with the edge of the paper, we're going to align this over the top of the color image. We're going to add a little clear embossing powder to that. Heat that up real quick. There you have it. Now earlier we made a card using this. So here we've used a little light blue and a little yellow residual on our stamp, and so we ended up with a little bit of a teal color, which worked beautifully with the darker center area. We've added on a frame on this. This is our freehand square frame number 904. And our phrase comes from our freehand scripture set number 902. We've used the large square to outline it. I put a color wash behind it. And we use one of our scripture phrases that go with this. All these phrases fit into these items right here. And that's number 711.